What is the role of innovation in entrepreneurship? Most people have a vague or narrow definition of innovation and of entrepreneurship. To understand why innovation is important for entrepreneurship, it helps to think of it in broad terms, bringing something new to market. The only way to succeed in business is to bring something new to the market that your customers care about. It doesn't have to be revolutionary or disruptive, but it must be different from existing options in some meaningful way that makes it a better experience and a better use of their money, for your customer. Cheaper, more durable, more convenient, better service, better design, nearer, faster, you name it. If it does not promise a better experience, there is simply no reason for a customer to try the new, untested, and unproven brand you, the entrepreneur, instead of sticking with the established, well-known, and trusted incumbent, whose product they know, your competition. Trying something new always carries risk, and customers will always avoid risk that doesn't come with the promise of a reward. If you can't be different in the market, you might as well not be there. Now, new, and different, could simply mean that you open a 24/7 convenience store in a previously underserved town. Or you are the first restaurant in the neighborhood to accept credit cards. Neither of those would normally be considered innovative because the innovations in question, the convenience store and credit card, are no longer particularly new in the world, just in those particular, local, geographical markets, but in both cases you're being different from the competition in a way that customers may care about enough to choose you over them. In some way, you offer a better experience. In the examples above, geography does all the work in terms of differentiation. If you're doing business on the internet, however, geography hardly matters at all. The market is global. That means you have to find a way to be meaningfully different from pretty much everyone else in the world in how you solve your target customer's problem. That requires innovation. Especially since getting it right might require more than just one good, new idea. Even if you nail down your differentiation and succeed in the global marketplace, however, you're not done. You'll need to keep innovating around your core, always keeping your customers' best possible experience in mind, and watching the technological development for opportunities to improve. Otherwise, if you drop the ball, some other upstart will see their chance, and they will disrupt you, as you disrupted those that came before. However, it is important that the innovation you do is driven by a purpose, finding a solution to a problem that stands between you and your vision. Innovation for innovation's own sake is dangerous. It is entirely possible that your innovative way of solving your customer's problem also requires a whole new way of doing other things. For example, innovations in production techniques may also require rethinking distribution. But, as I said above, trying something new always carries risk. While tried and true best practices rarely are entirely unproblematic, at least their risks are often well understood and fairly predictable. When you do something in an entirely new way, however, there will almost always be unforeseen and unintended consequences to deal with. Since most decisions, processes, and systems in your business are interconnected and interdependent, every innovation you implement in your business exponentially increases the risk of something going terribly wrong. The more established your business, and the more commitments it has, to owners, employees, customers, society at large, the lower your risk tolerance should be. And so, the threshold for an established business to implement innovations as opposed to identifying and assessing them, which you should always do, should be much higher than that for a young startup vying for position in the market. Innovation is the bridge between imagination and ambition. After searching on internet about innovation, you have stumbled upon this article about innovation. So what is innovation? Why do we need innovation? Who needs innovation? Where can we apply innovation? Different types of innovation process? How can we innovate? This article will answer all these questions in a brief manner and will help those who want to innovate in their respective fields of interest. History. Innovation has been around since the beginning of the human race, from the use of wheel invention to its utilization in different forms and places till modern times. Innovation has become the signature of the modern evolving society, an elixir for resolving many problems. Innovation is everywhere. Innovation is discussed in the scientific and technical literature, in social sciences like history, sociology, management and economics, and in the humanities and arts. What is innovation? Innovation is the management of all activities involved in the process of idea generation, technology development, manufacturing, and marketing of new, improved product or manufacturing process. Innovation can be stated in many ways. 1. Innovation is the conversion of knowledge into wealth. 2. Innovation is thinking about a problem from a new perspective. 3. Innovation is the development of new customer value. 4. Innovation is the transformation of an idea into a form that a market can expect. Innovation is often confused with invention, improvement and creativity. The invention is the direct creation of an idea or a method, whereas innovation is putting that invention to use, and innovation may involve invention as well. Improvement is doing the same thing better, whereas innovation is doing things better but in a different way. Creativity is a fundamental part of innovation. It doesn't have any value unless it leads to innovation, whereas innovation is associated with value and usefulness. Why do we need innovation? We need innovation to solve problems in new ways, subsequently improve the lives of people by creating jobs, making life easier, etc. And finally, make the world a better place to live. We need innovation to satisfy the future needs of humans due to advancing technology, changing environment, evolving society and human desires. The rate of problem generation is increasing every day compared to the rate of solving the problem. We need innovation to create value by developing ideas from mind to market. We also need innovation to gain a competitive advantage in business. If we become complacent and do not innovate, then we fail to satisfy the customers. We need innovation to earn profit in terms of value offering to consumers, loyalty received through service and money received during the transaction.